Hello there, and welcome back to Syberia, the world before. I was just trying to remind myself what happened last. There was a very weird turn that the game took there for some reason. Last thing I did was fixing that radio and then talking to my allies, and then we had that long cutscene about how Leni betrayed us to the Brown Shadow, and yeah, they basically found us in the refuge, and there was this big, showdown between the Brown Shadow soldiers and the resistance fighters, which I don't understand why. Like, there was such a weird turn of like a change of pace to the game. I didn't expect that. Yeah, and then the Gorun or Ludwig or whatever his name is, he basically saved the day, and Leni got wounded very badly, and now that's why our objective is to visit Leni now, but also to talk to acquaintances. Yeah, so now we are in the music academy, I think, which was some kind of station for the resistance. My captain, I'm writing to inform you of a troubling incident. Do you remember the prisoner the Reds handed us before they left? A redhead, chatty, an official party artist. She was supposed to go before the military court yesterday for all the propaganda work she did for the Brown Shadow. However, as I prepared to bring her there, a high officer, a Brit, called me over. He said we had the wrong person and ordered me to release her. Since he was of a much higher rank, I obeyed. But it has since left a bitter taste in my mouth. The Reds were absolutely certain she was guilty, and, unsurprisingly, she has vanished since the British officer convinced me to release her. Do you think I have enough of a case to file a report with the military police? I look forward to your wisdom and advice in this matter. Humbly yours, Sergeant Scott Curtis. The redhead, that sounds like the Junta. I forgot her real name. And I also wanted to check our diary. Oh yeah, and Leon and the other two people, they got caught in an avalanche. April 20th, 1945. I'm at a loss for words. Joining Leon at the refuge has opened a new door to a possible bright future. The two of us together in Baltaya with the Goruns. It's a door that the Brown Shadow has been once again fiercely trying to slam shut. It's really too much this time. Vaghen, Europe, all this killing spree, it must stop. I'd better go and say farewell to Leni. I owe it to her. Then I will leave this continent of ruin and death behind me. Okay, so we're going back to London. That's why we're here, to say goodbye.
The little Vaghen scourge. Still clinging on like fleas on a rat, I see. Oh, I was so disappointed I didn't bump into you when we sacked your parents' house. Before we threw them in the Dombra River.
I just wanted you to know I'll be thinking of you when you swing from a rope.
So it looks like this is after Vaghen was liberated. Because this guy here on the bench, he was part of the Brown Shadow. And
Run, Rabbit! Run! 'Cause we'll soon be back to finish off scum like you!
yeah, and apparently he is arrested. So, kind of, I shouldn't have stopped where I stopped, because now I kind of forgot what happened,
Hezawa?
where exactly we
Oh.
are on the timeline.
Fräulein Dana.
What are you doing here?
Well, unlike my former colleagues of the Origin expedition, I refused to be hired by the Allies. So, by the same chalk, I turned down immunity.
Why would you do that?
Well, all I've ever wanted to do in life is to carry out my anthropological research. But if there's one thing I learned in Baltaya, it's that it can't be done by serving the designs of this or that superpower. Not even momentarily. I've had enough of prostituting science. So, I've given myself up to be judged for accepting to be financed by the Brown Shadow.
I see.
I'm sorry about Leon, Fräulein Dana. I know you were close. He, used to talk about you all the time. I'm sorry. I was rather harsh toward him last time we met.
But you helped him
He was a good man.
in
I
Baltaya.
miss him. His integrity.
I miss him too.
He was actually one of the nicest from the expedition.
Hezawa,
Yes, Fräulein Dana?
thank you for passing Leon's letter on to me about what happened in Baltaya like you promised you would, despite your own grief. It's proof that you're a man of honor. I wish you well now.
Feels like we're getting close to the end of the game on the one hand, but on the other hand, the story is not concluded yet, so I don't know. I just know that I'm already above the expected playtime, so it could end any moment.
Goodness me, it's you, Dana.
Herr Gustav?
Wish it was still a music academy, eh? Allied HQ now, you know.
Yes,
I just visited Lenny.
that's why I've come too. I wanted to see her before I leave.
Oh,
How
he's
is
the
she?
owner of the refuge.
Surviving, I
Leni's father.
suppose. The Allies are taking care of her here in the infirmary. Thank goodness. Special treatment for her exploits in the Resistance. But it's unlikely she'll ever walk again now.
I'm so sorry for what happened to her. I let Leon die alone, and I couldn't even help Lenny when she got hit during the assault on the refuge.
I understand you, my lovely. I do. But don't blame yourself, eh? Regrets, we all have a few. And some more than others. Especially in times of war, Dana. It's the way of the world. We just have to move on best we can. Maybe if we could all just let the water flow under the bridge, the swans will come back and we'll all be able to live together again. Like we used to.
Would be good, if it's at all possible. And Lenny?
I promise to take good care of her. For the rest of my life. I lost my little girl once. I'm not losing her again. I'll take up my job at the refuge. And I'll adapt it to her handicap. See?
That's nice.
Is everything okay, Dana?
Where were you during the occupation? Lenny never mentioned it.
If you want to know, I was cleared by the military court, Dana. It might well have something to do with the fact that I'm the father of a heroine. But all the same, I was cleared of any wrongdoing, you see.
Oh, I see. I see very well, Herr Gustav. You have a good day now.
Okay, why is she a heroine now? Leni, she was the one who...
I'm definitely done with everybody here. I should go and talk to Lenny in the infirmary now.
Who talked to the Brown Shadow soldiers and betrayed
Since the liberation,
the resistance.
everyone in Vaghen seems to be looking for someone.
Missing people. Vaghen freed. Vaghen patriots smash Brown Shadow and hoist Ostertal flag over the city. Ostertal patriots rebelled against their Brown Shadow conquerors and liberated their capital city of Vaghen today. As a massive allied army gathered at the city gates, thousands of besieged partisans stormed Brown Shadow barricades, overpowered the enemy garrisons, and hoisted the Ostertal flag victoriously over the city. The latest word at headquarters was that Allied troops had joined Vaghen patriots on the musical square in the heart of the capital after bitter fighting with Brown Shadow and Vaghen collaborationist militiamen. In an extraordinary speech, one Soviet major took the stage among the automatons of the square. He said, "This great day of liberation would not have happened without the continued war effort of so many, and notably of one Soviet factory in the industrial city of Komkolzgrad." Oh, you know Komkolzgrad from, I think, the second game of Syberia. Oh yeah, we've seen that factory, yeah. That's interesting. I like that little connection there. Situated between Ukraine and Kazakhstan, this factory has been able to maintain its activity of extraction and refinement of heavy metals thanks to its workforce of automatons. The major added, "It is a fitting conclusion that the very creator of that factory of automatons also created this musical square on which we stand today as free citizens of the world. His name was Hans Vorarlberg." The Vaghen radio confirmed late tonight that the Ostertal capital had been liberated and that the Brown Shadow Commander-in-Chief had signed an unconditional surrender. Okay. Yeah, now I really want to replay the old Syberia games, 1 and 2. Ah, they were so good. Yeah, if you want to see that, then just let me know in the comments below, and I'm definitely gonna do it. Yeah, I think we were done there.
Hello, Lenny.
I have to leave, Lenny. Every new day in Vaghen is like another agony for me since Leon died. I can't face being here anymore. Not now that the town is freed. So,
sorry.
I've decided to leave for America.
America?
I'm going to try to start life over. I don't know if I'll do any better in the United States, but I'll have more of a chance of getting by there than here. I'm not abandoning you, Lenny. Ludwig's staying to help you find Leon's body in the mountain. And I'll write to you.
And it took them how many years? 50 years? To find the bodies?
I won't forget you.
That's long.
I'm so sorry.
But Kate Walker is from USA. From, yeah, I don't know exactly, but that won't make sense.
So Dana, she She never knew what you did?
She could still be family.
Indeed.
Okay, so no one knew what she did, and because she lost her legs fighting the Brown Shadow, that's why they made her a heroine, I guess.
So did she write to you like she promised? From the United States?
Yes, she did. For the next 40 years.
She's still alive then?
Can't say for sure, but there's a good chance.
Can you explain?
No. I've had enough of explaining. Explaining to myself. All I want now is to find some peace, far away from guilt and loneliness. I'm going to rest now.
It's not too late to forgive yourself.
Wouldn't know how, even if I wanted to.
You won't know until you try.
Thank you, Fräulein. You'll find the last letter I received from Dana in my automaton. It will give you the answers you're looking for.
Thank you.
So are we gonna go to the United States next? Are we actually gonna go there? If she's still there? Okay, it looks like a keyhole. Oh, yes.
Oh, it won't fit. I must display the key properly.
Like this, I think. Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, it's not the proper setting of the key.
Like this?
Oh, it won't fit.
Uh,
I must display the key properly. No, it's not the proper setting of the key.
wait, what? Am I? There's the round one on top and the diamond shaped on the right.
Oh, it won't fit. I must display the key properly.
I mean, this should be right. Hello. You just have to... It's weird.
Things stuck. Looks like there's nothing to do here for now. I should take care of the automaton's heart first. Something important must be hidden behind this lock.
Okay, just use the freaking key.
No, it's not the proper setting of the key. Looks like I can change its shape.
Am I... This is not right. Huh? Am I being... Okay, I'm just... Let's just forget that happened. Oh. Okay, so this is... Oh? It's actually like it's pumping.
Impossible.
We're gonna put Oscar in here.
You should be able to control this body now, Oscar. Let's work together to unlock it and find that letter from Dana. Things stuck. Things stuck.
Ah, a new body. Again. Oh, how basic.
What happened? It's an automaton, but everyone who hasn't seen it yet. Oh.
No. I can't go that way.
Okay. So we have to find something else to do.
It moved. Maybe it can be opened. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. No, I don't think so.
How can I move this? Ah, like this, okay. But do I have any key that could fit here?
I should be able to use this.
Oh yeah, of course I have the key. I just have to not mess it up
It
this
won't
time.
fit. I must display the key properly.
Uh-huh.
That's it. I should be able to remove the lock.
Okay. Well, now we need to go all the way back? Down! Wait, what? I'm confused. What do I need? I want to go here, so this needs to go down. Both need to go down. Yep. No, this was up. Down. And the same for this one.
I can't go that way.
And now we have to use the key again on his butt. And then we should be good to go. Okay.
Oh, I think I can turn the crank now.
GR? Who's that?
No, it's not the proper setting of the key. The letter. Spring 1983. Dana sent this letter 20 years ago to Lenny. Dana Goengrish, Manhattan. Her name changed.
Oh, Manhattan, that's where she is.
May 21st, 1983. My dear Lenny, sorry if I haven't written in a long time. Things haven't been easy for me of late.
New York, USA, spring 1983. Oh, she's a pianist.
My husband, William Gerngrich, passed away last summer. He was such a remarkable partner and a tremendous support. But as you know, Lenny, there used to be another world for me. The world before. Our world, Lenny. The world of Leon.
The world before.
I've honored my current contracts. But now I feel I need a change.
Winter 1983. My face is in the way, sorry. Oh, she's gray now. Okay, so we were in 37. Now it's 83. That's how many years? Like 50. Whew. Contemplate your second life. William and Dana Gerngrich. A star is born, and her name is Dana Gerngrich. Have you been down to the cafe concert recently? If you have, then you will have fallen in love with the virtuoso music of a rising star. Her name is Dana, and all we know about her is she came to the United States from her hometown in Central Europe in the aftermath of the war. So if you go down to the cafe concert tonight, you're sure for a big surprise. And this musicologist will be thrilled to bits to be the first to lead you to discover a pure genius before she is swept away to play at the world's greatest stages. Okay, so she became really famous. It's a nice picture, I like it. She looks so fancy with the head and the hair. Still looking good. But what about family? What about children? Come on. Oh, so her husband passed away recently. Yeah, of course, she's not in the best mood. Crescendo Entertainment. Dear Dana, my thoughts are with you as always during these difficult times, and you know I will always be here through the good times and bad. I do understand your sudden desire to let everything go since dear William's passing. I really do, but I must ask you to give it some time before you throw in the towel. True, you are at the height of your fabulous career, but I sincerely believe there is a new and wonderful chapter yet to be written in your book of life. You are so much in demand, it would be such a pity to disappoint all those fans who adore you, and they really do. I hope you will take up this new offer that, of course, we will have happily increased. It's only normal that the artist who made my label should receive all my sincere gratitude, not only from the heart, but also from the pocket. I have left the master copy of your latest recording for you to listen to before it goes to press. This is Dana at her very best, and once you've heard it, I hope you'll realize that such talent cannot possibly just walk away from her public. Yours always, Raymond Pratt, Artistic Agent. This is nothing. How old is that letter? Like, is it... Does she want to stop playing the piano now? I guess. So she's pretty old, so I'm a little surprised that she's now at the height of her career. Like I would have thought that was in the past. Dana Göngrich, the legendary recording of 1983, Chopin, or Chopin. Someone told me it's pronounced Chopin, because it's Polish. I always thought it was pronounced Chopin, like French. Oh. If you know better, let me know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to leave the drawers open. She received so many presents and flowers. Yeah, and she's pretty famous, I guess. Looks like it.
It was a nurse who worked at the maternity ward at Baden Sanatorium before the war, when I spent some time there. She had stumbled upon a letter written by her superior. It was a strange confession written by the chief doctor who was present when I went into labor. She claimed that the child I gave birth to on April 5th, 1938 was alive, that they had seized the opportunity of me falling into a coma to give my daughter Anna to a couple of friends of my parents, the Zimmers.
The Zimmers?
Anna is alive, Lenny.
$50 later, holy shit. Or something like that. Maybe not fully 50 years, more like 45 or something. But that child is...
You can imagine, my dear Lenny,
grown up now.
That I spent the following weeks searching for my daughter high and low. It wasn't that difficult, even though my daughter's names had been changed.
New Jersey, USA, spring 1983. And we know this house. We've been there, and Kate's memory. Oh god, it's so beautiful. Like the house, it's so great. So it is her grandmother, not even great grandmother, actually grandmother. Oh, that's so cool.
For a while, I just stood there, watching a woman who seemed to be the center of attention. She looked so confident, joyful, and full of life. She was surrounded by charming friends and a couple of old folks who must have been the Zimmers, her adoptive parents.
Is she not gonna talk to them? Please, talk to them. Don't just walk away. And where's Kate? I mean, young Kate. She should be there somewhere.
As I was watching my daughter, it appeared clear to me. I was an intruder in the life of Sarah Walker Zimmer.
Mom?
This young woman didn't look like me and inspired nothing in me either. No emotion, no desire to run to her and take her in my arms. Absolutely nothing. It felt meaningless. I just did what I thought best in such cases. I took a trip into her assumed past, just to make sure there were no regrets.
Oh, that's so sad. Contemplate what could have been, and then give up the past. Happy birthday, Mom, Catherine. That's Kate. Kitty Kate. I don't know why, but it's making me kind of sad. And they actually stole her child. That's pretty messed up when you think about it. And she never had a child after that. No children at all.
A ghost, Dana. That's all you are. Stop haunting these people and leave.
We have to meet Kate first.
I was just about to leave when I heard piano music coming from upstairs. It stopped me in my tracks. Six little notes, pure, crystalline, that crushed my heart with an incredible violence. I climbed the stairs like an automaton, guided by the music of the hymn of Vaghen. The music I was so proud to play on the main square of Vaghen. I never played it again after that.
Not crying. You're crying.
In a child's bedroom, I saw a little girl learning to play the piano. She was very studious and didn't seem at all surprised to see me there. She must have thought I was just another guest who had lost their way to the bathroom. We hardly spoke. I just showed her how to play. Hands must glide over the keyboard like swans over water. That's what our teachers at Vaghen Academy used to say.
I don't know why, but this is making me
I hurried out
very
of the
emotional.
house without looking back. And a few days later, I left the United States for the only destination that had any meaning to me. Farewell, my dear Lenny.
Did you go back?
Dana.
Well, I will
Vaghen?
never understand human emotions. I thought you would be happy to have the proof at last that Dana Roze is your ancestor.
I'd totally forgotten that strange old lady who helped me play my piece on Mom's birthday. She was my grandma.
So, what are we going to do now?
I don't know, Oscar. I really don't know. I know I should feel happy to come to the end of this adventure. I found freedom. I kept my promise to Katyusha. And discovered a fascinating part of my mother's past, kept secret until now. But it makes no difference to the guilt I feel over my mom's passing, or the void I feel since her death. Maybe if I had met Dana in person, but that's impossible now. The last trace of Dana I have is this letter, and it's over 20 years old. And besides, Dana implies she left for an unknown destination, like a hiding place, to wait for the end of a life that no longer held any meaning for her. She could be anywhere. That's if she's still alive at all.
Maybe she went to Balta.
It would be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
to live with the Gorun.
So, I don't know, Oscar. I really don't know anymore.
She didn't really have a reason to go there without Leon. And Ludwig is still in Vaghen, so she wouldn't even know any of them. We have to, I mean, this isn't the end of the game yet, so we have to meet her still.
There's
I
only
would-
one thing left
would
to
be
do,
so great.
Oscar. What
Hate
everyone has
better.
been expecting me to do since I jumped on the train with Hans. Just be reasonable and return to New York. There's an end to everything, Oscar. Isn't there?
Vaghen Central Train Station, autumn 2005. I don't know, maybe Dana went back to Vaghen and she's the only place that means something to her. Would make sense if it was Vaghen. Oh, that's pretty.
This ticket will take me to the international airport of Vaghen, and from there, back to New York. My carriage number.
Okay.
I should find a phone to call Olivia before I take the shuttle. Given all the trouble waiting for me in New York, I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
I have no idea what to expect now, if we're actually going to New York now and, you know, still gonna keep playing. I'm super curious, but I'm gonna end this episode here. And yeah, I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.